Hi, my name is Lauren Sharpless, and this is my critical reflection for my media studies opening scene, Nostalgia. This opening scene shows a little girl and her mother, with her mother making her cookies, and it's a reflection of growing up. The little girl, the subject, is leaving and starting a new chapter of her life by the end of the scene, going to college. How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? This film is in the drama genre, and it shows the mother-daughter relationship and the natural life cycle of growing up. The social groups represented are children and parents. The film shows a lot of dramatic conventions shown in the mise-en-scene, especially the costumes, such as aprons and light, childlike and warm colors like pink, and cool adult colors like dark blue. And the set depicting childlike props, such as toys, baby pictures, and homemade drawings. In this opening scene, I represent 3 stages of life: a child, a new adult, and a grown adult. Viewers can commonly relate to each stage of life, as well as the stages of growth in between. How does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? My product engages its audience by reflecting a feeling of nostalgia. In my opening scene, I reflect the mother-daughter relationship by showing a comforting action of a mother making cookies for her daughter. After changing the perspective and time, using a new actress and changing the lighting and setting, aka the mise-en-scene, and the feeling of growth is portrayed in aging, which everyone does. Majority of viewers can relate to the feeling of nostalgia and growing up, as well as the feeling of needing a parental or sage-like character in their life, and growing up to become a more independent self. To reflect and emphasize this feeling, I used the song Paper Cut by Liana Flores, and I chose this for the lyrics, such as, "Perhaps you've not known before, to need someone and not be needed anymore," to reflect the relationship of growing up on both the maternal and child side, of not being as dependent as you grow into a new stage of your life. This product would be distributed as a trailer first, depicting the message and theme of this movie, and garner interest to possible viewers, and then released as a movie itself to connect with a range of viewers. How did your production skills develop throughout the project? My production skills developed through trial and error as I was filming. I needed to make decisions regarding camera shots, shot order, and mise-en-scene as I was shooting, and change some aspects of my scene from my original storyboard to accommodate the changes in order to meet my end goal vision. I also had to work with my set layout, being my kitchen, to accommodate some of my shots I envisioned, and had to develop new ways to achieve these angles and direct my actress, my mother, to see the same goal I needed to achieve. Okay, wait, can you start going from the other side? So or no, you don't have to switch it over, but just can you start putting it here?
But it seems weird that I would do it here and then go over there.
Well, in the camera you can't really see it.
Alright.
Throughout the process, I also developed more thinking critically on how to connect my theme and message. To achieve this, I tried to use more symbolic props in my set and mise-en-scene, as well as using lighting to depict the differences. By changing the lighting tones from warmth to cool tones, I realized created a different atmosphere for the characters and reflections of the perspectives of the audience. A warm lighting used for the younger childlike sense reflected the warm feelings of being a child and the comfort, whereas transitioning into cool tones in the adult shots reflect more of a isolated grown version of that once little girl. But yet again, using mise-en-scene such as costumes and set, I could show it is still that little girl, just different, especially with usage of makeup and hair and costuming. The little girl is wearing a pink shirt, where in the older shots, she's wearing a pink undershirt, but cloaked with a cooler, darker overcoat. Yet she still has the same hair, but different makeup, wearing bolder eyeliner, eye makeup, and more jewelry to show she is grown. How did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online, in this project? I filmed this whole opening scene on my iPhone 15 camera application, using a cinematic setting. I also used the editing software Loom to piece and connect all my video clips together. I used this software to edit a filter over my clips and achieve different lighting tones that I could not achieve in real life, such as the warm and cool tones. Loom also allowed me to put my chosen song, Paper Cut by Liana Flores, over my scene. This editing software was a crucial factor in making my scene what it was, and combining and perfecting all my cinematic shots to collaborate in a single 2-minute scene. In conclusion, this project taught me a lot about what it takes to make scenes and film concepts, bring them to life, and the process of diligent filming and editing to create a final cut scene. Using all the ideas and elements I learned beforehand in my media studies course definitely helped me prepare in a lot of ways, such as using camera shots, lighting, editing, sound, and acting, as well as constructing storylines, plot, and representing social groups to be used in my scene.